It's getting cold. Well, coffee time friends, how you doing? My coffee got cold. That's when you've been out yammering too long. That's when your coffee gets cold. We're wrapping it up tonight. Mama done ate. Did you ever eat everything?
No, but I've eaten enough.
Mama, let me see your plate. It don't look like. Mama had plenty of regular leftovers. And by that I mean she didn't. She just warmed up what we had for Sunday. I'm cutting here. Look what I'm doing. I'm wrapping it up tonight. I don't want all that other stuff. I don't want all that other stuff. All I want is simple, easy, quick supper. I just ain't been in too long. And in fact, Mama ate without me. But I'm just going to put a piece of chicken on here like that right there. And I put a little bit of salad dressing, JFG salad dressing. Then I put my lettuce and a tomato, a little bit of Roma that needed wrapped up too. He was about gone. And this is simple. This is just salad dressing, lettuce, Roma, and a piece of cold chicken from lunch yesterday. And I'm simply going to wrap it up. Ooh, that's got smushy. We started earlier and we had company come. And we've been out yammering and doing the hillbilly or the Southern goodbyes, but that's okay.
Took a little while, didn't it?
That's okay. We enjoy it.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm just going to cut this up into bite-sized pieces. Mom, you want some of this?
No, I don't think I do. Thank you, though.
You just had green beans and taters, and you didn't eat all yours though.
No.
Squash and coleslaw. Was that coleslaw still good?
Yeah, it tasted good.
Did you have to doctor it up with some sugar?
No, it was good.
Well, I'm going to bless mine. You can bless it with me. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this meal. We thank you for your good works, dear Lord. We thank you for your grace and your mercy, dear Lord. And just pray that you would lead each and every prayer request that's out there, helping the healing and understanding, dear Lord. In your name we pray. Amen. So that's it, folks. This is it. Well, you're still rapping. Y'all come on up here. Oh, so what are y'all eating? Now, this is a redo leftover. It's nothing like I had yesterday. It's delicious though, and it's good chicken and tomato and lettuce. And made a wonderful wrap.
That's what you said just gonna have.
Mm-hmm. Mama said, "You want me to wait on you to eat?" And I said, "What are you having? It depends." She said, "What am I having? We're having leftovers. I've got food everywhere." I said, "You go ahead and eat. When I get there, I'll eat me a wrap." If you keep the wraps on hand, and I always try to have some here, you can make a meal out of about anything, including peanut butter and jelly. And it's quick and easy.
Yeah.
Now, if I hadn't have done that, I'd just probably crumble me up some cornbread and a glass of milk and had milk and cornbread.
Good too.
Milk and cornbread. That would have been delicious. Are y'all having storms? Not tonight, but we sure did last night. And we had them all night long, all evening long. There was little branches. Now, no big limbs, thank the Lord. But there was little branches down. We had us a good little shower.
Blowed everything in the garden flat like.
I felt bad eating in front of you, Mama, even though there's your plate.
I'm gonna, while you're taking, I'm gonna show them my tomatoes. Can I show them now?
Why, yeah, Mama. You show them why. I'm just eating wrap. They've seen me eat plenty
Okay,
of time.
right here, you know, I told you I break out the tomatoes and root them.
The suckers.
The suckers. And right here, if you can see the roots all in there, and I'm gonna try to pull them up and show you. Look at all of those roots on there.
Those are brand new tomatoes.
And I'm gonna plant them as soon as it dries back up. This is the first jar that I started rooting. You see how they done. They didn't have roots on them. When I put these in the water, this is the second jar, and you can see the roots on them. These is the suckers. You see all those roots on them? They're ready to plant too. This is the second jar I done right before I went on my trip. So today, while I was out there, I picked off a few more and I stuck them in water. And I'm hoping they'll root. But I'll put these out as soon as the ground dries enough that I can get in there and work.
Now, Mama, some of these people may not know what you're talking about. So, you did the video where you done the suckers. Yeah. Show them the V and.
Well, in your tomato plant, it'll come up like this in places, and right in this little center part right here, there'll be a little tomato come up. If you don't pick them quick, they'll get bigger. But what you do is just bend it one way gently and back the other, and it should just pop out of there clear. And then you just put it in water, set it in the sun, or where sunlight can hit it good, and that's what you have. So now these will be late tomatoes. I'm going to put these out. I did this jar first, and then this jar, and you can see how healthy they are still yet green and stuff. And I just want to show you and them that how they do. I told you this. I show you with the roots on it. So if you've got tomatoes, get those sucker things out of that fork, and then you can root them and plant later tomatoes. And it'll just keep going until it frosts and stuff.
And hopefully you'll have tomatoes on the Thanksgiving table.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. Oh, the little boss ladies.
She's not that there.
Yeah, she's...
My coffee got cold.
Want her attention.
I'll drink it anyway. It's still good. You know you get good coffee if it's good hot or cold. I like good hot coffee. But I'm not one of these that has to drink it molten lava. I can drink it and I'll drink it right until it's gone. And I'm not big on, I don't know how you are on this. I'm not big on putting it in the microwave and reheating. I want it hot, and then I just drink it. Whatever it gets, it gets. So, that's what I did. I think I'll try that. Maggie May wants in. Okay, Maggie May wants in or out. All the time.
She's the boss, I think she is.
Now, she's been out. I've been home. Not long. And she's already been out twice. She's out in the backyard, which is where I found Mother. Mother was out in the backyard. And looking at the tomatoes. And that's where she was out there suckering tomatoes. So she was out then. She came in with me. Then she went out the front door as soon as we came in here and turned this video on. And then you've heard she went in right then immediately. Now, did she go out for business? No. She went for nosy. She went out for nosy. She was afraid of the neighbors. She not only owns and rules this kingdom here.
She tries to rule everybody's.
And all their pets and dogs are her subjects. And she will tell them. She will stand up there and tell them. That's what you probably heard. You probably didn't hear asking to come in. You probably was eavesdropping on a conversation that she was having with the neighbors' dogs, telling them.
The garage door was open. They probably was.
Telling them that you may live up there, but it's my place and you can't do nothing. And you ought to hear how horrible she speaks to the crows. I mean, if I was a crow, I wouldn't even give her the time of day. She's rough on crows. Anything that flies, she resents the fact that they can take flight and leave. Bluebirds, jaybirds, redbirds, cardinals, hummingbirds. She resents them all. She's like, this is my airspace.
If they move, she's on them.
Oh, mercy. Hateful. The only person she really respects and treats right is the UPS man and the FedEx man.
She loves him.
Everybody else gets talked to like a dog. You ever heard that?
He pets her and calls her a baby and haven't I fed her. And
if she's not out or she don't come to the door, he rings the doorbell and asks, Mom, where's Maggie?
He leaves her a dog tree. He's got her. She would go with him in a heartbeat.
Oh, she'd leave us in a heartbeat. She'd be on that brown truck. Gone. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya, as she drove up the road to them, Mama.
And what's the bed if she's outside and he comes to the neighbors and not here? She runs up there.
Oh, yeah, that's the embarrassing thing. Embarrass the whole family. She embarrasses the whole family going up there acting like, I'm here to get a tree. The nerve. I want to tell you, y'all tell me the psychology. So, now she has slept under the piano in there for a year. Ever since I bought her that big old cushy bed. I bought her a big old round bed, that thick, with, what is that called? Faux sheepskin on it?
I think that's
And it had a hood on it, and she hated that hood, and I had to cut it off. But what I did is I cut it off on the seam, so now I use it as a blanket. So she has a matching blanket. She has slept under there since I bought it, and that's been over a year and something. Mama's been on trips. Mama's been gone for the weekend. Mama's been to her sister's. She still sleeps under the piano. The night that Mama left on this trip, she comes into my bedroom and takes claim of her old bed, which is still there, fluffed up and washed up and ready to go. But she hadn't been in there. She hadn't even been in there used to, she would go to that bed, to this bed. So every night she slept in my room when Mama was gone. Now, she didn't sleep in Mama's bed. She slept in the living room under the piano. And the night Mama come back, she went back to the piano. Now, why? It wasn't like she was used to sleeping with Mama. Wasn't like she slept in Mama's bedroom.
No, she never has done that.
Mama's bedroom is farther away than all the rooms. And, but it's like she knew. She left my bedroom and went back to the piano. Mama's home, back to normal.
She didn't want to show favoritism.
How did she know? Is my question. I didn't tell her to go in my bedroom. I don't like her in my bedroom sleeping. Shh, don't tell her I said that.
She snores.
She snores.
Yeah, she snores.
She talks. She
chases,
howls. She barks. She chases
rabbits or something in her sleep.
All four legs just to fly in her leg, and her barking. She makes that barking noise, but it ain't a real bark. So I'm glad she's in here.
It's a dream bark.
She's in a dream. Don't tell her I said that. She'll be mad as far. But how does she know that? It amazes me what they know. And why would she switch? The very night Mama left, she comes in there. She sleeps all 4 nights, 5 nights. How long did she go, Mama?
4 nights.
4 nights. She slept all 4 nights and didn't even. It was like a little sassy thing. You know, like I would turn out the lights, turn on the alarm, get everything ready for bed, and I'd say good night, Maggie, and thinking she's going to go to the piano. It's like, move over. I'm coming through. Straight to that bed, wallow her stuff around. You know, she goes around 14 times and back and just looked at me like, no, I'm here. Now going to bed. I thought, well, she must be afraid. Every night, and it wasn't stormy or nothing. So I told Mama, I said, she's been sleeping in my room. She's come back to my room. Mama said, oh, has she? Mama got ready to go to bed the other night. And she said, well, I guess she's moved out. She's How do they know? How do they know? And why would she change? Maggie is sweet and smart. She is smart, Leanne. She really is. Maybe Maggie was keeping a watch.
She was taking care of you. That's what it was.
Maybe, you know, that could be. I hadn't thought of that. Maybe she thought she was guarding me while Mama was gone. Or maybe she thought, I done lost one. I better keep a hold of this other one. I done lost the air. I better hold on to the spare. That's probably what it was. I hadn't thought of that. Yeah. She was like, Or maybe she was like, he knows where Mama is. I want to stay here and watch him. Hey, John and Momma made lemon glazed lemon for being a zucchini cake today.
Oh,
it was
wow.
delicious. Ooh, that sounds good.
This is a reminder.
Trey, that sounds good.
Water flowers.
She was making sure you were okay. I guess so, Lisa. That's the only really thing that makes any sense. Oh, sweet Maggie. Hi, John and Momma. Now, she is a little protective of me, and I tell you what, But she's a mama too. And I'll tell you what she does. Like if company comes and they're sitting across the room, she'll stay between us. Like she'll come over and sit near our feet, or she'll go to them and let them pet her. Then she'll come back and check in once your mama.
Yeah.
She thinks she's a big old bossy dog. I am from Russellville, Alabama, but I lived there in Tuskegee. My mom's family lives there. Now we live in Tennessee. I've never heard of it. Is this Tuscubia?
Tuskegee.
Hey, John and Momma from Bridgeville, Delaware.
Oh, wow.
Wow. How are you? What are y'all eating tonight? Just have some Sunday leftovers?
Very good.
It's been raining all day there. It hadn't here. We've had some sunshine today. It's been pretty, but now up until
cloudy
today.
a few times, but most of the time it's
Up
pretty.
until today, it's been gray skies and rainy every day. It rained off and on all day yesterday, and I thought yesterday morning we was going to have a pretty day. Hello, John and Momma from Indiana. Well, hey, Sarah, how are you? Hey, we had leftovers too. Brenda, I think Monday is like National Leftover Day to me, because people have a big Sunday lunch and then it's time to eat some leftovers for Monday night or for Monday lunch. When we was in the restaurant business, we always noticed Mondays just was really low on lunch. That's why everybody's got leftovers. I mean, if you're going to have leftovers, that's the night you're going to have them. Usually. So, Momma, tell us about the tomatoes. One more thing. So you'll plant those just in the dirt. You'll just pull them out of the water and put them in the dirt. And how long will it take them to set tomatoes?
Well, I don't know. Some of them, the bigger ones, I waited too late to pull them out. They're already getting blooms. But most likely that bloom will fall off because they go through a shock. System.
Yeah.
And but it won't take long. And where I pulled up the beans down there and stuff, I'll probably plant some down there. But instead of having just one jar that I thought I was going to have, those others is rooted.
And there's 5 or 6 in each jar. That's about 12 tomato plants, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess it is.
Plus some she got today. So if you start out with, what did you start out with? 20-something tomato plants?
Yeah.
So she's got half of them back just from the suckers from those. And the point of it is, it's not just having more tomatoes. The point of it is you're going to have later tomatoes.
And I always was told when you get that little thing in there, it's called a sucker, in that V of it. Make sure it's in a V.
Like this. Like, think of this as your tomato plants. You'll have 2, and you'll have that one that'll grow up in the middle. Break that middle one out and just leave those 2 healthy ones.
Gently lay it back one way and then the other. It'll come out real easy. And they say if you don't root them, just pull those out.
Yeah, pull them out whether you're going to root them or not.
Because it makes your plants have bigger tomatoes and better tomatoes. So.
Because that sucker won't bloom and do as good. And it's all the energy is going to all 3 of them now. You want to concentrate. And also, I seen on Facebook the other night, pull the bottom leaves off.
Yeah, I've been doing a few of them today too.
Because those leaves, they ain't doing nothing. And another thing, tomatoes are picky. They don't like wet feet and they don't like muddy skirt tails, they say. They don't like it when the rain hits on the ground and splashes up on them. It sends them into a different program. I don't know. But they don't grow as well. So they don't like to be in water. They want to be dried out some, and they don't like mud splashed up on their leaves.
On the bottom leaves.
On the bottom leaves.
Pull them off.
So pull them off, and plus all the energy is going to them. All right, Momma, you got anything else to add tonight?
No.
Did you make a dessert today since you fed me leftovers?
No, I didn't. I've been busy with the.
You know what would be awful good, Momma?
What?
A good lemon pie.
Oh my goodness.
I seen one the other night, Momma, and it reminded me of our Kool-Aid pie. In fact, I think it basically is. They took condensed milk, Eagle brand, sweetened milk, a can of lemonade, frozen lemonade.
Wow.
And dumped in there, and then a Cool Whip, and mixed that, folded it, and put it in a graham cracker crust. And it made two Two.
Two pies.
2 pies. So we're going to get some crust and we're going to try that one for you.
Oh, we'll have to buy frozen lemonade. I never buy frozen
Oh.
lemonade.
You hear her in there? You hear her? Can you hear her? She's asleep. That's what you hear all night. If you can hear that. You may not be able to hear it, but you hear that. Now she's awake, shaking them ears. She's done another thing I don't know about. I might have to have her reprogrammed. I might have to find her Control-Alt-Delete and reboot her. For her whole life, she's been so bossy she can't live. And a part of that bossy is when she gets ready to go out, she barks and carries on.
Oh, she don't do that no more.
And now she just quit barking. She just goes to the door and stands there and looks at you. And if you're not really mindful and paying attention, oh, Maggie's at the door. She's wanting out. But
she'll whimper sometimes like she's crying almost.
yeah, but she don't do that as much now.
No.
She's getting older. Maybe she's forgetting.
She's like me, old and slow and stuff.
Or maybe she's like, I've done this for years. If they don't know by now, forget it.
That could be.
But do y'all have a dog that's quit barking when they need to go out? Don't know.
I let her out all through the day.
I blame Mama.
Yeah.
And I tell her so. I said, it's where you have sat there in your chair, and as soon as she runs that door, you jump up and let her out.
That's right.
And she's quit barking to let you know, and now she figures when I go to the door, they'll let me out. So now I'm on my own personal program, retrain her. So I ask her, what do you want? What do you want? And she gets so mad.
I did that this morning, and she wouldn't bark for me like she does you.
Oh. She does for me. So I said, what do you want, girl? What do you want? And she's like, she prances around, looks up at me like, open. I can just hear her saying it. Open the door. And, but I make her bark. I said, tell me what you want. But as soon as she barks, I open the door. I'm trying to reprogram her. The convict over here in the stripes.
You're talking about my shoes I got.
Has deprogrammed our dog. She's 2 hands on. Jackrabbit has jumped up and let her out as soon as she goes to the door.
I am guilty of that.
Because she barks to come in. She barks out in the yard coming in. It ain't that she can't bark. Because she starts barking at the end of the sidewalk. All the way to the door, embarrasses you in front of the whole neighborhood. Like we're neglecting her. And but then when she wants to go out now, she just goes and stands at the door like the queen. And won't make a sound. That works out okay if you're sitting in the living room with her. But if you ain't, y'all can put that together. It could be bad. Anything else you want to report, Mama?
No.
Are you glad to be back this week? I'm tickled
Yes,
to death
I'm
you're home.
glad. I said I kept my fingernail polished all week. Back one
Let's
day.
give it an inspection. Come in this room in here.
And it's awful.
Oh my goodness.
Look how bad. I dug in the dirt.
Oh mercy.
I gotta take
Look at that. Oh wait. Oh Chippy.
You can't be a farm girl.
No Chippy. You got to either on or off, girls.
You can't be a farm girl and have your nails polished.
Chippy here. You're gonna have to, Mama. You're gonna have to remanicure.
Well, this is not just a chip. This is
No, that looks like a 911 emergency to
This
me.
is gonna have to be all removed.
Oh yeah. We gotta call somebody.
Call 911. 811's for the guy's line.
Those aren't jail nails, are they?
No. Oh no.
Oh no, Melissa.
I might get jail nails in the
Winner.
winter or something. I wouldn't pay
Let's
that.
see here. One thing you could do to help your nails is use the dishwasher. We still don't use that dishwasher. We used it one weekend. I loaded it. We ran it. I emptied it. We reloaded it. We ran it. That was it. That was it.
This is where I dug in the dirt. I got onions out today. Pulled leaves off my tomatoes. Pick some more off.
Picking beans.
No, I didn't pick beans today. I didn't can my beans today either. I had too much going on.
Is that good fingernail polish, as they call it?
Yeah, it's, what is it called?
I don't know what she was.
IOB, something.
IOB?
What is it? I don't know. I can't think what it is. I'll say it wrong. Whatever.
Is that a word?
No. What's some of that?
IOB.
What is it? I can't think.
Mine's natural. I don't know what you're wearing. IOB.
No, that ain't it. I know that's what said it.
Mama's looking pretty spiffy in her white slacks and striped shirt. Jen, that's what they give her at jail.
These are old. I've been working out.
She's doing hard time. I told her that I told you Monday, last week when she wasn't here. Did you tell Mom I was going on a trip? I said, Mama told you was in jail. You was doing some time.
And then I have to wear black and white today.
And she said, what? Did you tell him that? I said, yeah, I did. I said, look, Mama won't be here for a few days. She's doing her time. And I said, they was also sorry and sent love. And one of them even offered to bake you a cake with a file in it. You did not. You better not have now. You better not have told them that. I said, I did.
I'm like, what's that on Andy Griffith show? Otis? He'd go and lock yourself in.
Well, why don't you go get your fingernail polish? I'm curious what OBI is.
It ain't right. I don't know what it is. It's way back yonder in the bathroom.
OPI.
OPI.
Doris Markham. Is it OP? Is that a word, OP? Or is it just OPI, Jan says?
OPI.
It's OPI. Mama, it's unanimous. These people are on you.
They're taking it on me. Yeah.
What's OPI stand for? Oh, pretty in person? OPI nail polish. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
OPI nail polish. Everybody's saying it, Mama. OPI, Jill says. OPI nail polish, Linda.
I wasn't plumb crazy, was it?
Yeah, because you said OBI.
I didn't know.
OPI is very good brand. From here, the color looks like Dutch tulips, which is one of my favorites. Gina Green even knows what the name of it is. Dutch tulips, Mama.
Wow.
And it's one of her favorites. Thank you, Gina. OPI is a brand.
Well,
Thank
you. What did I say? OBI. I
don't know, Mama. Nancy, I've got the same shirt. Oh, Nancy, have you done time too?
Is it old, like mine is?
OPI, Mama. Can you remember
OPI.
that? OPI is a great polish, Angela Britt says. Angela Britt, what am I going to do with her? OPI. Oh my goodness, Mama, Wanda says. Had Reuben sandwiches tonight. Teddy.
You love Reuben.
Oh, I love Reubens. I love them. Product. Oh, right here. Oh, Rose is telling us. I can't even say it, Rose. Odontorium Products Inc. ODONTORIUM.
That's the OPI.
OPI. No wonder they call it OPI. No, they wouldn't be able to say.
I never be able to
What
say.
kind of nail polish is that? It's odontorium. OPI. We'll go with that. Thank you, though, Rose. I like to know the backgrounds of stuff. Hello from Canada.
Wow, hello.
Cape Breton. You been there, Mama?
What?
Cape Breton.
Cape Breton.
OPI best nail polish, Amy says.
Oh, good.
Well, it's good, but it can't hold up to Mama.
Well, if you dig in dirt,
But it's a week old, ain't it?
Huh?
Ain't it a week old?
Yeah.
You wore it all week last week, and now it's Monday again?
Yeah.
Well, I think that's pretty good for some painted nails.
I
feel like my fingers can't breathe with nail polish on them. Well, Virginia, that's probably a fact. I feel like mine's breathing all right.
I don't wear it often, but I'm going to be painting for the 4th, though. I'll have them painted for the 4th. How's
You
the
need
feel?
your nails to be able to breathe. That's like they advertise that breathable cotton, like shirts and underwear even. Breathable underwear. And that always worries me a little bit.
Breathable underwear.
The last thing I need is to be climbing a long flight of stairs trying to breathe myself and worrying. I sure hope my underwears are breathing. It's just another worry. I mean, some of those ads, I wonder about them. Who come up with that? I can just see them sitting around the table with a box of underwear on the table.
The table?
Well, I mean, at an ad place. And them saying, these underwear are soft. These underwear are stretchable. These underwear do so-and-so. And someone said, but we need something good. Let's go with breathable.
How did we get off on this?
I don't know. I'm talking about fingernails breathing. Some things I just don't think about breathing. Not everything.
Low.
Anyway, folks, we're going to go. I have wrapped with y'all. Mama's had leftovers. She had them before y'all got here. She had them before I got here.
Mm-hmm.
And she didn't eat very much. I'll show you what she...
No.
Well, Mom, you didn't eat nothing. Look. I don't know what she started out with either, but that ain't much. Looks like you ate mashed potatoes and a little bit of okra and the potatoes
And
off spring
squash.
beans. A little bit of squash. You want the rest of this wrap?
No, thank you.
No, thank you. No, thank you. I wouldn't have it, she says. Folks, thank you for putting up with us tonight. I'm going to go out here and check on these flowers. I'm sure they've had plenty of water. They've been watered all day, every day.
Except the ones on the porch.
They had water Saturday morning. Let me tell you what I did with the flowers on the porch Saturday morning. I love coffee. Well, Mama was in a big way of cleaning up cabinets last week before last, and she found a whole unopened can of instant coffee. And we used to keep that here in case, I guess before Mama started making coffee, in case somebody come by and needed coffee. So it was a year out of date.
It was kind of old.
It was old. But I don't drink instant coffee. But now I got to thinking later, Mama, I did buy some instant coffee to put in a recipe one time. So it may have been it may have been what I bought to put into a cake one time.
I don't buy coffee, though. I pick up the wrong thing.
Mama don't buy coffee. I did have a cake recipe for the coffee, instant coffee, but anyhow. So instead of throwing it out, I hate to waste anything, even outdated instant coffee. I put some in my water from my flowers. It can't hurt them.
It says it's good for certain.
Yeah, and so I put 3 good scoops in there and watered them up Saturday morning. So I had coffee with the plants on the porch Saturday morning, literally. And I don't use literally like a lot of people use literally when they literally don't mean literally. Like when somebody says, that literally scared me to death. No, it literally did not, or you'd be dead. Literally, it did not. It almost, but it did not literally. But I literally had coffee with the flowers on the porch.
So you gave them coffee.
I gave them coffee. A whole pitcher of coffee. And they loved it and asked for more, I believe. So about once a month, I'm going to give them a big old pitcher of coffee.
Do you use up your instant?
Yeah. Or I might start putting my leftover coffee, like when I make a fresh pot and I have a little bit left, put it in something and save it.
Pitcher and just save it.
It'd be good for them. Tell me I'm wrong, somebody. They're alive and they're flourishing. And they have a little extra pep in their swing.
A little caffeine helped them.
Oh, I feel like I froze y'all up.
Lord.
Hello. It's Monday. You might get anything on here. Money hilarious. Well, thank you, Pat. People, we're going to go. We're going to hold you all night tonight. Sunday about done you in, I'm sure. I bet you was talking to your friends and saying, boy, John and Momma about wore me out.
They didn't know when to shut up and quit.
Oh, windy over here.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Well, I'm going to get out from here before this little jailbird starts telling me that I've been talking too loud.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take my plants outside so they'll be closer to where I can plant. Maybe it'll dry up enough tomorrow to put them out.
You're going to take them outside?
Out back instead of out front.
Oh, out on the patio?
Yeah.
Would they be all right this time there?
I think they will.
Harshness of the night?
They've been out here on the front.
Oh, I thought you had them in the sunroom in the window.
No, I've had them on the porch. That's the reason they rooted so good. They've had that morning sun.
I just work here. I really don't stay. I don't know what she does. She'll tell me stuff all the time. I'm like, did you? Really? It's until what she gets into during the day when I'm not here to monitor her.
That's right.
Well, come on in here and tell them bye.
Oh, I'm here.
You lay down, Mama. You recline back and you
I don't recline.
you get littler and littler the farther back you go, and it looks like you're in the next room and I'm over here in this room.
I sit right here by you.
I know. But don't she look far away? She does, and she won't believe me. And I tried to I said, you sit closer to it and I'll sit farther back, and that'll balance things. No, I can't. No, I couldn't see the camera, she was like.
You need to go to bed. You've got a mean streak out.
I'm not mean.
Aggravating streak, I should say.
Who's aggravating?
Not me.
Yeah, you, Mama. Oh, mercy. We're going to go. There's still a lot of sunshine up there.
Yeah.
And it's the time of the evening that don't bother my hands as bad. Look, they're starting to heal up, folks. That's been a lot of cream and ointments, and that one's almost healed up good.
Then you'll get back out there and
I know.
start back up.
I can't run around with gloves all the time. I mean, I just can't. I have to wear long sleeves, but I can't just. I try to keep it off my face. But I say one thing. As soon as it hits my hands, it burns, and I feel it immediately. So it reminds me pretty quick. But now, how I got so bad on this one this time is it was sitting out there in dappled shade, and it was just enough sun to come through. So I have to be careful. If I'm out in the full sun, I guard them pretty good.
Yeah.
But anyway, who knows? All right, Mama.
Good night, Mama, and God bless you all. Bye-bye.
Y'all have a blessed night. Bye-bye.